In this video, we're going to be experiencing one of the most legendary rivalries in all of sports history, and that is the University of North Carolina versus Duke University. The two schools are only about 10 miles apart, and the rivalry goes all the way back to 1920, where they faced off in basketball for the first time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't these two schools only rivals for basketball? And the answer is no. These two schools are rivals in every single sport, from basketball to football, American football, lacrosse, baseball, and even academically. UNC is the home of sports and basketball icon Michael Jordan, as well as some other USA soccer legends with the likes of Mia Hamm, Eddie Pope, Emily Fox, Tobin Heath, and Crystal Dunn, and most importantly, Greg Berhalter. The UNC men's team has 2 NCAA championships, while the women have a record 21. Duke's most notable soccer players are Jason Christ, Jeremy Ebobisse, John Kerr, and even Pulisic, but not Christian Pulisic, his cousin Will. Duke's men's team has 1 NCAA championship, while the women unfortunately don't have any. Now, I do think there's some important things to know about university and playing sports here in the US, and that for one, this is how a lot of players go pro. This is their way of going pro to play in MLS or the lower leagues here in America, which is the USL and stuff like that. This is their way of going for it. So basically, we do have academies here, but it's pay to play, which is a very, very hot topic and controversy here in the States. I know Zlatan Ibrahimovic came out not too long ago saying he had to pay a ridiculous amount of money for his kids to play academy, which it sucks because it kind of slows us down in our development in sports, especially in football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. Now, there's 3 levels of college. There's D3, D2, and D1, D1 being the highest, which is what UNC and Duke are. And basically what happens is if you declare for the draft, we do have a draft system here. Whoever finished the lowest in the MLS will pick any player they're choosing from any school. As long as that player declared for the draft, the highest gets basically the lowest pick. And then there's about 3 or 4 rounds of it. There's a lot of rounds of it. You can pick anyone you want. On another note, this is where a lot of people get their schooling. So basically there's a lot of overseas guys, I know for sure, especially on Carolina, a lot of overseas players that come from Europe or whatever country they're from, and they come over here and they pay for their schooling in exchange for them to play what that sport will be. And I think that's a great way for people to get their academics and their school in UNC and Duke to very high level, hard to get into schools. Yeah, that is just a few things to know about college and how it works here in the States. Now, I know it's very controversial, as I said earlier, but that's just something to know. Let's get back into the match day vlog, though. So it's halftime, it's 1-1. If I'm being honest, UNC are kind of lucky to still be in it. They look very slow on the transition. They're trying to counterattack Duke, and Duke is high pressing them. Every time Carolina trying to go forward, they're not finding the space, not creating any passes, kind of just hitting long balls, hoping the forwards can outrun the defense and get to the ball first, which is not working. Got a fortunate equalizer with deflections off a set piece. Meanwhile, Duke looked like they want it more. If it goes just like it did in the first half, I expect Duke to win this game somehow, but who knows what will happen. One thing that's worth mentioning is Carolina's undefeated right now. They're 3-2-0, but Duke's only lost 1 game. So not only is pride on the line, but so is Carolina's undefeated record. And that's something beautiful about this rivalry is the other team does not let the other team let it down until the next year, because they only play each other once a year. It's not like you see overseas stuff where they play home and away. They only play each other once a year, and they rotate who plays at home year after year. So next year, this matchup will be at Carolina. So let's see how the second half goes. Just a few players I think you need to look out for in the second half for Carolina is their number 9, the big guy up front, Martin Visian. I think that's how you say his name. He's got 5 goals and no assists, and their number 10, I think he's playing like a winger and attacking midfielder. His name is Juan Cafaro. Again, no goals, but he's got 4 assists. So clearly there is a creator in this team and a finisher. And maybe that's why Carolina aren't creating enough chances, because it's pretty reliant on a couple of players and not much from anywhere else. So many yellow cards in that first half. I think it was like 6 or 7 yellow cards in that first half. I didn't even get footage of all the tackles and cards because I couldn't keep up. This game, I think, will go down to the last 10 minutes before you see a winner. Oh, and I'm in the bushes.
The previous play is under video review.
No goal. In case you guys don't know what happened, and I don't know how much footage I got of it, Duke had an open goal and hit off the crossbar, and almost everyone in the stadium thought it went in, but it did not. So it went to VAR, and they don't have goal line technology here for college sports. All they have is video assistant referee, and that was a long review until they decided it was not a goal. So still 1-1. I haven't really said much during the game because it really hasn't been much going on. The chances that have happened have been goals. Other than that, it's just foul after foul after foul after foul. And that's all this game has been, really. And of course, as soon as I say that, Carolina score when I was not paying attention, and it's now 2-1. And it's 13 minutes to go, so it's going to be a very tight game these last 13 minutes. And here comes the Tar Heel chant. So the ref is going to VAR, and I'm unsure why. I did not hear the reason. I don't know if it's for a handball for a penalty claim or for possibly a red card for Duke. Oh, it's a straight red. Duke player been sent off. And the drama continues as Duke has been issued a red card, and it's now 10-11 with them being 2-1 down with 12 minutes to play. Oh, this is going to be a battle, and it's going to be very entertaining for a neutral, but very worrying if you're a fan of either team like I am. I actually can't keep track of all the fouls that I've missed. It's been about 10 yellows and 1 red at this point. I can't keep up. Is this one going to VAR? Oh my God, that foul's going to VAR. And now Carolina might be going down to 10 men. Oh wow, he didn't get sent off. No red card. So he didn't get sent off, but he immediately got subbed out by his coach, which is fair. He should have scored. That should have been the winner or sealed the win, and he's missed it. It's a great recovery from the defender, if I'm honest, though. And another wasted counterattack from Carolina. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, I'm back in the car. I was gonna film an outro at the field, but it started to pour down rain. But nevertheless, Carolina now continue their undefeated run, being 4-2-0, and that is Duke's second loss of the season. As I said, the record is important when it comes down to college football, and that's what makes this so much more unique than professional. There's so many different rules and regulations when it comes to college football compared to your professional. I think the pace is a lot faster in college compared to professional. I think it's a lot more aggressive. There's not as many technical flaws you see in professional compared to college, but that's just the beauty of it. And as I said, this is the biggest rivalry in the USA when it comes to college, and definitely top 10 in the world in my opinion in any sport. Carolina's going to have that over Duke's head for a whole year now until they play again next year, because as I said, they only play each other once per season, and that's with every team they do play. They only play once, and they alternate where they go home or away every year. So with it being at Duke this year, it's going to be at Carolina next year. But with all that being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this type of video. I really do enjoy doing these college games, and I really hope you do as well, because I want to continue doing them, and I will continue doing them. So with that being said, I will be back doing another one this coming weekend when UNC face another ACC opponent, NC State, and I'll be with Cameron for that one, so I'm really excited for that one. So stay tuned for that, and as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already and like the video, and I will see you all in the next one.